We've seen the desperation from teams like this when their backs into the wall. It seems like you got a little bit of that tonight.
Yeah, I thought they played great. I mean, they're a top team in the league, right? So they played a great game. The goalie played a great game. We were one shot away there for a little bit, and excited to go home and try to close it out there.
Anything you guys can do to create more shots on goal, more traffic in front of Hellebuck?
Yeah, traffic in front of them. Sometimes more shots against these guys come from us forwards and winning more corner battles and getting them to the point and getting pucks through. In any series, there's ups and downs, and we've had a good series so far, and now we get a good chance to respond at home.
What has the game been like at home? It seems like you guys are playing very well.
Yeah, we love playing in front of our fans, love playing at home, and love responding, so we're excited.
How big is the audience here being especially tonight?
Phenomenal. He gave us a chance tonight, and thought we could give him a little bit better by getting one and tying it up, and it was unfortunate, but he was our best player again.
Frustrating on a personal level not to get more on the board so far in this series.
Yeah, I mean, you want to produce, having some chances, and sometimes they don't go in, sometimes they go in. So, looking for that first one.
I think it's so much harder here, or so much better. Why are they so much better here? And you guys have been a couple of years. Is this simple as last change, or does it go beyond that?
They're good at home. We won one earlier. We had a chance there tonight. We were right in it, despite the shots, and however I may have felt to the eye, we felt that we were right in it. JQ was playing great. Just didn't get that equalizer.
Will Game 6 have more urgency, trying to not have to come back here?
For sure, it's a long flight, so definitely. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. So they had a lot of urgency tonight. It's a tough place to play in. Just seems like they had a good game.
Yeah, no, they were good. I don't think it was a horrible game by us, but they got one obviously 5-on-3 and another one on the power play. 4-on-4. We didn't give up anything 5-on-5 all night. So we had some looks. Hellebuck played really well. That's the way it goes. I mean, we knew this wasn't going to be easy. We knew they weren't going to lay over and roll over on us. And we'll go into Dallas here and see if we can end it.
Do you feel a big difference between the Jets team you face on the road versus the one when they're at home, and why is it so tough to play here?
No, not necessarily. I think they're a great team everywhere. I think when they get out to the lead, they're really good at protecting it. And Hellebuck, I think the last 2 games in this building has been really good. And you look at some of the plays and some of the saves he made. I mean, I think those go in. Obviously, we get a goal post there. At 1-0. It seems like that keeps happening every time we're at a key moment. And we had some good looks. It just didn't go in. And that game could have been. We could have won that game for sure. I mean, it was pretty evenly matched, and they just they got a lucky one to start things off, and they capitalized on their PP chances, and we didn't. So special teams is huge this time of year. We know that, and we took too many penalties. Our PK had to be out there too much, and eventually, you let a good enough power play and good enough players touch the pocket, you break down.
The line has done so much of the heavy lifting offense-wise. How much do you think the rest of the group needs to find a way to get some?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're trying. I mean, we're getting chances, it's just not going in. So we'll just keep working.
This is the way Hellebuck's played these last 2 games here. Add urgency to Game 6, and you feel like you got to win that one to avoid having to come out.
Well, you never want to give team life. We felt like we needed to win this one. You don't want to give them any life at all. We don't want to come back here for Game 7. Obviously, up 3-1 at one point. So it might take 7 though. I mean, they're a good enough team. It could. We'll see what happens. I mean, we're going to go home and try and put our best game on the ice and go from there.
We talk about Jake Ottinger a lot for good reason, and just once again, how critical was he tonight to keep you guys very close for most of this one?
Yeah, he was good. He was really good. We know we can depend on him back there, so he's been a rock for us, and we would have liked to give him some run support tonight.
Played so long, I'm sure you've got real hot streaks and cold streaks. Is it harder if you feel like you're not getting things on the board at playoff time?
Yeah, obviously you want to help your team win. So I'm doing a lot of the good things out there. You make 5 or 6 plays a night for great A's and it doesn't go. What can you do? just keep going. So that's about. It'll go at some point. You just got to keep doing the same thing over and over. I've had a million hot streaks and a million slumps in my career. I've played a long time, and it's all about just putting your best game out on the ice. And I thought our line had some really good looks tonight, and easily could have been the difference. So it'll go here one of these days, and hopefully it's the dam breaks and away we go.
Thank you. They obviously came out. They were very desperate. And was it hard to match that level, or that's just a game 5? It's going to be tough.
Yeah, of course, we were aware of that. I felt that defense, it was fine. I mean, just we had a hard time to get any offense really going through the game. So that's something what we have to improve for Saturday.
The power plays, you can figure something out today, and how big a concern is that?
Well, the first one was 5-3, so that's obviously tough for any team. I think just the penalties overall we could be better at, limit that, and then it's less time for them to be on power play too.
We haven't asked you what's it like having Miro back, and what does he bring to the team?
It's great to see him out there again after a while. Great player, great person. Just everybody knows how much he helps our team, but I'm just happy to see him back on the ice and after the long rehab he had. So good for him.